All right, so our scars are like our badges of honor. A lot of us growing up got hurt, got some form of vibrational wound that was kind of embedded in us via frequency and intensity, right? So that vibrational wound in us is like a heart. It's pulsating that pain. It's that residue, that pain that's still there. So when you go to a psychologist, they tell you, sit back, imagine that pain, go back to that place when you was a kid when you got hurt, and let go of it and things like that. But that pain that you went through is really just your badge of honor. It's supposed to make you better and stronger, not bitter. We're supposed to come out of those situations way better, because little do we know, so many people are going through the same things that we are going through, but people are so afraid and worried about wearing these things and putting these things out there as if these things will make them look like less. No, when you, like the Bible says, having done all, stand. So when people see that from you, you're being like stoic about the pain that you went through and things like that, people aren't going to sit back and make fun of you. No, people are going to respect you, because little do you know they are going through something similar and they wish that they can express themselves as freely as you, but they don't want to do it because they think it's hideous, they think it's stupid, they think it's like you're not supposed to do that, and it's really just a personal choice. But the main thing is not to really go with the ways of the world. This world will teach you to really go out and do drugs. This world will teach you to just do dumb things, to really just hide away, to shy away from the pain that's pulsating inside of ourselves. And eventually, of course, we're supposed to heal it. Eventually, you do want to heal it. You do want to mend that pain. You do want to close that gap, close that vibrational wound. And again, that vibrational wound is really just a badge of honor. Because honestly, man, I might look back in my past and I might be like, damn, I really didn't want to go through that. I shouldn't have to go through that. Oh, that's not right. But really, at the end of the day, those are some of the greatest things that could have happened to me. A lot of things that happened to me when I was a kid, right? And now that I'm getting over those things are actually empowering me to become even greater. Because really, the more you sink into darkness, the more you develop light. Because that's basically what I'm trying to say. The people that have the most light really have a lot of darkness. They went through a lot of things that behind closed doors, you might not know why they do what they do. You might not know why they go out and they help the homeless. You might not know why they hang out with the mentally ill. You might not know why that person does what they do, but they resonate with that. They understand that because their life has been so dark. Their life has been so miserable that they actually, by understanding that darkness, because what is darkness? Darkness is just a group of colors that is mixed together to create black. So when you are able to unbend those lights, when you're able to unbend those energies, that situation that's what the Bible says. When I walk through the valley of shadow and death, I will fear no evil. As I walk through the valley of darkness, I will fear no evil. And things like that. Because you're not supposed to fear how you're seen when you get out of the darkness and things like that. Because a lot of people is going through the same thing that you're going through. A lot of people is going through the same thing that I went through. And that's why I'm on here sharing that journey, talking about these things, because it's really important that we start to understand that the things that we perceive as bad that happen to us, it really ain't bad. It really is some of the greatest things that could have possibly happened to you. Because the more darkness you gain, the more light you gain as well. Like a person who really ain't been through nothing in their life, ain't been through nothing, no tough situations, they don't really got light. They barely got any darkness. They're just shallow. Like you can be darker than that person and you can be lighter than that person. Think about it. You'll be a way harder angel and you'll be a way harder demon or devil than that person that went through nothing. Because when it come down to those situations, like you're willing to step up into your devilish demonic energies. when it comes down to that situation, you will step into your angelic angel energies. But because you understand that to reserve both energies for certain circumstances, people, places, and things like that. So your pain man is just your badge of honor, and really, we shouldn't be visiting the past necessarily and putting ourselves back in that situation as far as the emotional situation and emotionalizing it, because that very same chemistry basically recreates that same event, not only in your mind, eventually outside of you as well, because it's literally what you're programming your mind to see outside of you. So you're going to, now when you see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to talk about it somehow, and you're going to practicalize it and bring it to earth somehow, which is basically just fire, water, air, and earth. So we're supposed to look at the situation, earth, take the logic out of it, be angelic, take care of use the fire to burn the water, the feeling, to purify it. It's kind of like holy water, and then you create a new feeling instead of that feeling that's there. So now you change the emotional chemistry behind what happened in that event, and now you actually, because look, every coin has two sides, and that event that happened to you really has two sides if you really look closer to it. It's like I'm saying, the darker you are, the more light you gain. So the darker the situation you went through, ooh, that what's on the other side of that coin, man, it's gonna be the shit. But you just have to be, you have to drop your balls, you gotta drop your ovaries, and just go in, let go of it, because it's not helping you, it's not assisting you anymore, and you gotta create a new chakra, a new energy, a new feeling for you, for your spirit, for your observer to sit in, because this is gonna be your magnetic force. This is what's gonna attract people, places, and events to you that's actually for you. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Real fucking shit.